Welcome to the 6 Feet Apart Short Play Film Festival, put on by Avonlea Theatre Company, The Angelus Theatre, and Cobb & Co. Theatre Productions. All plays are written, directed, and read by local talent. Please stick around to the end for interviews and to find out how you can be a part of community theatre.
Okay.
Alright, Schmendrick, to complete your wizard training, the last thing you need to do is aid a hero and turn it. I'm gonna start that over again. Alright, Schmendrick, to complete your wizard training, the last thing you need to do is aid a hero and turn in a write-up. I'll pigeon message you a registry of foretold protagonists you can contact.
What exactly does aiding a hero entail?
Providing them with talismans, weapons, relics, impart some sage wisdom. You should probably get a jump on it too. The Oracle's Union is organized to strike, and prophecies are being fulfilled faster than they're being revealed.
Right. I'll be awaiting your pigeon. Cool, aid a hero, not a problem. Since we're just jumping right in, I think I'll make some quiches of healing, because everyone needs those on a quest.
Powerful wizard, I come for aid! I am bound for the kingdom of Merchok to defeat the malevolent dragon. But before I embark on this quest, I must procure the magical relic in accordance with the prophecy!
Could you maybe use your inside voice?
Listen, this is kind of a time-sensitive thing. Ah! Surely this must be the magical relic!
That's not a prophecy, and you're holding my... Can you not... Sir! Okay, I'm kind of expecting a pigeon. Who did you say you were?
I am a warrior and adventurer. Life has not been kind, and I've been hardened by experience. I've done some things I'm not proud of. They call me Ned the Chosen!
Just Ned, then. Yeah, I'll have some quiches of healing you can take on your quest, but I'll need the... Right? We'll just see how that goes, then. Josh of Kansas Land. That's crazy. We went to college together. Billy the Adolescent. Carl of the Highlands, Cheryl of the Swamp, Indomitable Lloyd, and Terry. Funny, I don't see Ned anywhere on here.
Hey babe, you won't believe what's happening in Merchok right now. Apparently we're being visited by a hero sworn to defeat the mayor. I don't know what the mayor ever did to him, but anyway, the town elder showed him how to use the egg beater he brought, and we're knee-deep in meringue. He keeps going on about being destined for glory. Shoot, I gotta go.
I'm gonna start that right up.
Started your write-up already? That's dedication. So, which hero are you aiding? Indomitable Lloyd. He'd be a tough customer. Anyhow, crazy stuff's been happening over in Merchok.
You don't say.
Some guys trying to overthrow the government and scrambled eggs or something. Says he's a prophesied hero, but nobody knows who he is, and honestly, he's just making a big mess. Hey, doesn't your girlfriend live around there?
Yeah. She does, yeah.
Hey, babe! So, like, this new bakery is open in Murchok, selling these amazing egg-based pastries. The guy who owns it really has a flair for baking, but he's incited the citizens to storm Mayor Brimstone's cave with crepe Suzette. They're lobbying to lower taxes, though.
Mayor Brimstone? You don't mean he's the malevolent?
This is ridiculous. The taxes in Murchok are fine. Doesn't this baker realize the mayor's sensible policies are what allowed him to start an independently owned business so easily? Cantus Vielicus. Well, I guess I'll leave you to your write-up.
I'm so gonna fail my training.
Hey, this is Indomitable Lord. Can't come to the phone right now, and I probably won't call you back. She wasn't questing, you know. If you're calling because you're some amateur wizard looking for a hero to aid, give it up. I've already got a magical mentor.
Amateur wizard Schmendrick of Flippendale at your service. Talismans, potions, and award-winning quiches of healing. How can
Schmendrick? Schmendrick, it's me, Kay.
Kay? Oh, Kay. What's up?
You know that guy with the egg beater I told you about who, like, started the bakery and stuff?
Yeah?
Well, he did end up causing a real commotion with Mayor Brimstone, like, right after that, but his bakery got way popular.
I heard about all that. How are your taxes?
Taxes? Oh, right, like the lobbyists. Sorry, it's been a long day. How much do you know about that?
Last I heard, there was a bunch of villagers charging the mayor's cave with flaming breakfast.
Oh, yeah, right. So you know the mayor's like a way chill guy. I don't know what this Ned dude even said to get everyone so riled up. But when they all got to the opening of the cave, everybody got cold feet, dropped their crepes, and went home.
They dropped their crepes?
Shut up.
So did he get his business license revoked, or?
Yeah, actually. He was going to get in trouble for disturbing the peace, but Mayor Brimstone really liked the crepes that got left in front of his cave. Said Ned's cooking makes the chickens feel useful.
Your mayor talks to chickens?
Well, I mean, like, everybody talks to chickens around here. They're real jerks, actually. Well, we're real jerks. That's why Ned hasn't gotten in trouble or anything. His bakery's actually really started to turn this kingdom around. Like I said, the chickens feel useful now, knowing that they're contributing to these fantastic omelets and German pancakes Ned's been making. He and his egg beater are going to change things for the better around here.
His egg beater? Listen, Kay, I've got some stuff to do. I'll talk to you later. His egg beater. More like my egg beater. Aid a hero? Maybe I did aid a hero. Sounds like Murchok needed a hero to deliver them from wanton chickens.
Schmendrick, why didn't you tell me? Murchok's chicken problem solved practically overnight, and with whose egg beater? Your egg beater. I assign you to provide magical talismans to prophesied heroes, and you hand an egg beater to the first schmo who walks in here. A nobody with delusions of grandeur. Really, you have a knack for getting extraordinary things done using mundane methods.
So I can use this as my final project, right?
I'll count it, because those chickens were really the worst. But honestly, that wasn't very wizardly of you. I mean, you could have at least given him one of your quiches.
I really meant to.
Amateur wizard Schmendrick of Flippendale, I, Nicolas Cage, hereby pronounce you a legit wizard authorized to do super cool magic, even though you prefer handing out cooking utensils.
All right, I am here with Jenna Rhodes, the playwright behind Ned and the Adventurous Quest. Now, when I was doing the selections for this festival, among others, when I read this script, this one was an instant keeper, in my opinion. Some of you are like, I could see this one working, but I read this one and I'm like, this is hilarious. This one is going in, if anything is going in. So I'm glad you submitted. I want to know what kind of led up to this sort of off-the-wall sketch comedy. Is there a backstory to it? Tell me about it.
Well, I wish I could say there was a backstory or something, but I think essentially it was just like a farce and also literary collage. I just took ideas that had been sort of bouncing around in my head and with very little thought just sort of started pasting them together. I wrote this in high school. It was part of an assignment for our advanced theater class, and we had just finished producing that spring two fairly kind of heavy dramas we did, and then there were none by Agatha Christie, and we did Impromptu. I have forgotten who wrote it, but they're both just a little heavier than we had been, and I thought, well, I had my heavy theater for this spring, so now it's time to write something just sort of off the walls. And I think one of the big things, like we all pitched themes as we were going for this assignment because we were all going to write plays within like the same theme. And so I threw out, I was like, how about a story from the perspective of a secondary character? Just sort of that idea of like, what's the NPC doing during this campaign, I guess.
Nice. I love the fact that the wizard in this is not just a wizard, he is Nicolas Cage, and that there's no beating around the bush. Why did you choose to do that?
So essentially, like I said, I'm just like throwing things together with very little thought, kind of that throw paint on the wall because that's a fun effect. And so I thought to myself, all right, we need a mentor. Who's a fun mentor? Who has that vibe? And I hadn't watched The Sorcerer's Apprentice for ages, but I just sort of got that image in my head, like, you know who would be kind of obnoxious, but also just like entertaining? It's Nicolas Cage. He doesn't have to look like Nicolas Cage. He should probably act like Nicolas Cage, but also maybe he's just named Nicolas Cage. Just throwing that in there, pasting names wherever I want.
Love it. Well, for people who want to find out more about your works, do you have anything upcoming in the future?
As far as writing goes, I do not. I am currently playing the role of a visual art student, so we're gonna use this lovely time in my house to do some professional development, get an art website, I guess, maybe an artist Instagram up, but that's about all we're doing right now.
All right. Well, thank you, Jenna. Thank you for submitting to this play festival, and we hope to see more of your works in the future. From actors to directors, playwrights, and crew, community theater is a labor of love, for which everyone volunteers their time. But without live audiences and ticket sales, the COVID-19 pandemic could mean the end for some theater companies. To keep community theater alive, all we ask is that you help us out by enjoying our upcoming season. Prometheus Unbound by local playwright Mahan Rai Stewart is an epic fantasy adventure exploring Greek mythology and Christianity. Take My Death Away by local playwrights Stephen and Teresa Gashler is a romantic comedy and Halloween-themed musical featuring haunting bluegrass. Both shows will be awesome. Even if you can only buy one ticket, you'll be supporting the arts in your local community and helping playwrights, actors, directors, and musicians pursue their dreams. If you want to be a part of an upcoming production, just send us an email. We'd love to have you. Thank you for your support.